Everybody always talks about how complicated SEO is, but what if I told you it's just 3 phases? Like every client that we've had, dozens now, there's just 3 phases that we take them through. And in this video, I'm going to show you the 3 phases: strategy, build, care. I'm going to tell you basically what we do. And that way, if you're not ready to work with an SEO agency, you can at least start to work on this stuff for yourself in 2025 and beyond. Let's start with the strategy phase. In the strategy phase, the big goal is to come up with our plan for what we're going to be doing moving forward. Nathan Gotch has coined the phrase guessio. We do not want to do guessio. We want to do SEO. So the first thing I want to know is, what are your business goals? We start off by doing an SEO kickoff call, so that way we can hear what are your business goals for this year, and then we line up the SEO goals to match for this. Do you want to bring on 5 more patients for your chiropractic clinic per month? Once you know these things, you can kind of start to reverse engineer. Okay, so what do we need to do to get to that? And you can also start to measure your success. Now, SEO isn't the end all be all. You need to probably do other marketing, but if you're a small business that serves local customers, then local SEO, which is what we're talking about right now, local SEO can be an amazing way to get more leads online. Now, once you have your business goals written down, the next thing you want to do is primary keyword research. Now, we're going to be leaving some links below to some other videos on this channel, because that's pretty much all we talk about is local SEO. So make sure you're subscribed. We're going to have our best video on how to do keyword research for free in the description. And basically what we're trying to do is figure out, what are people searching for on the way to your business? There's more to it than that, but we need to figure that out. So that's the first thing we're going to do, is figure out what people are searching for on the way to your business. Now, once we're really clear about that, we want to move on to GBP optimization. If you don't know what the Google Business Profile is, then you're really missing out. Remember that the Google Business Profile are the little things that show up in that map pack. Those are typically the first things to show up in the search results when somebody searches for something like blank near me, like electrician near me, naturopath near me, whatever it is. The first thing that shows up after maybe the local service ads and the sponsor results is the map pack, and that's the Google Business Profile. So make sure you're doing everything you can to optimize your GBP. If you don't know how to do that, we have a really long video on how to optimize your GBP for 2025. So be sure to check that out in the description. And then it's really important to do an SEO audit. Now, there's a lot of different ways to do that. You definitely want to do a technical SEO audit to make sure nothing's wrong or broken, but there are also just some simple things that you want to check out as well. Check out the video below where I actually give away my SEO checkup form, which is how I do my SEO audits. So be sure to check out that video. An oldie but a goodie. Once you kind of figure out your footing on where you're at, you definitely want to take a look at your competitors. I recommend particularly looking at their keywords. And so below, you'll see a video on how to steal your competitor's keyword strategy. And this can be super helpful because they could already be working with agencies that have done the hard work, so you don't have to. So this is an amazing opportunity that you do not want to miss out on. So be sure to check out that video below. And then last but not least, in the strategy phase, you want to come up with your SEO game plan. This is the plan that you will trudge forward with. Now, if you're a sports fan, you know the plan you make in the first quarter is not what you will be doing even by the end of the second quarter, let alone the fourth quarter. So just know your plan will change, it'll mold, it'll adapt. However, you want to come in with a plan. Now, we can't give away our SEO game plans for free because it takes dozens of hours to get to that point, but we do offer a free SEO strategy video where you can get your 3 next best actions for your small business that serves local customers. So be sure to check out thencandesigns.com/SEO. Click the orange button and you can get that video right away. Usually it takes about a week. You do have to qualify for that because we're getting a lot of those videos lately. So you might as well fill it out just to see if you qualify. And if you do, you'll get a video from me or one of my team members, and we'll walk you through the next best actions for your small business. Now, let's talk about the build phase. What are we going to be doing next? Well, the first thing you want to do is fix anything that's broke, anything that you found during your SEO audit or checkup, as I like to call it, that's not quite right. You know, maybe you have some unoptimized images, maybe you have some 404 errors. Definitely want to get all that stuff cleaned up right away, as soon as possible. The big overarching goal of the build phase is to move your website from whatever level it's at right now to the next level. Let me break down what these levels are really quick. The first level is a landing page, okay? Just a single landing page, that's it, very simple, right? The next level is the 5-page website. This was really popular a few years ago, where you have like a home page, about, contact, services page. So you have all your services on one page, and then usually something like a projects or something else. All right. So it's about 5 pages. The next level, level 3, now you have individual service pages. So you have one for general contractor, but you also have one for kitchen remodel, bathroom remodel, ADUs, new home builds, whatever it is that you do. You have a page for each one of your services. Check out WhiteSpark's local ranking factors list. That's the #1 most important ranking factor for organic search results, which are the blue links below the map pack. Why is it the top factor? Because it means you can rank for more keywords. Remember, those keywords we were looking for earlier, well, you found them, and now you're building pages specifically for each one of your services. Now, level 4, we're going one step further, and we're also building out pages for each location. Now, most of the time, you just want to rank for the areas around where kind of your hub is, but there are some situations where you might want to rank for multiple locations. So be sure to check out our newer video where I was actually able to get our agency to start ranking on the other side of the country on the first page overnight, which is crazy. But anyway, be sure to check out that video because it's just fun to see. But it's actually really easy to build these location pages, at least the first versions of them, and then over time you can make them better. So I highly encourage you to do that level up as soon as you can. And then the last level, which isn't my favorite one to do because you want to make sure you get all this stuff done before you even think about this level, is called top of the funnel work. Now, I don't want to get too much in the weeds of keyword research in this video, but you have the sales funnel. At the bottom of the sales funnel are commercial intent keywords. Those are typically something like, for my business, web design near me, SEO near me, stuff like that. Or maybe like web design Bend, Oregon, right? Because that's where we're located, or at least I should say our primary location is located. So these commercial intent keywords are at the bottom of the sales funnel. But as we work our way up, there might be some other keywords that we want to target that can be helpful. Now, for most local businesses, writing blogs is not going to be helpful. Why? You can write that the best leaky faucet blog article, get it to rank, get a ton of search traffic from that article. But if somebody even 2 hours away from you sees that article and wants to work with your plumbing business, you can't work with them. So there's almost no reason to do that. Now, some SEOs out there will argue with me, but I am willing to fight them. But I believe that's just not where we should be spending our energy. Now, there's something called linkable assets. I need to make a video on this because I've never actually done a video on this before. But if you could build something, maybe it's a calculator or an actually genuinely useful checklist, something like that, that can help your potential clients, then that is a good thing to build, and you might be able to get links to that asset, which would just be like a page on your website, and that helps build authority. More on that in a second. These things are a little bit further up the sales funnel, but that's okay. Even if a lot of the people that see this linkable asset are outside of your service area, it's more about the link juice you get because you created this good resource. What does that even mean? Don't worry, we're going to talk about that in phase 3, which is the care phase. Now, before we talk about link building, I want to talk about GBP management. Remember, we're talking about that Google business profile. You want to manage that thing over time because Google rewards activity over time. The big things are doing updates, posting photos regularly. You don't have to do it every day, but regularly, and also answering the Q&As. Now, it's really important to get more high quality 5-star reviews that mention your specific keywords for your service and to get a steady stream of those and not bursts. But I will say that just doing GBP management, which we totally cover in that end-to-end 2025 GBP video that's linked in the description. Be sure to watch the back half of that video to see that stuff. We had a client where we literally just did GBP management for them. They got like maybe 1 or 2 reviews, but not a lot. They went to not showing up at all for the map pack to actually showing up in the map pack in their area right next to that. And it led to phone calls. It helped the business. So please do not sleep on this stuff, people. The next thing in the care phase is link building. Now, I could talk about this for a long time, but to keep it really simple, SEO comes down to 2 things. Relevancy, that's telling Google what you do and where you do it, especially for local SEO, and authority. Authority has to do with building links because this is what gets you to rank higher over time. Relevancy is what pages is Google going to serve you up on. But if you have no authority, you're probably going to show up like 50th or 70th or 100th. Nobody goes down that far, right? Authority is what gets you to rank higher, okay? Those pages that are on the first page, those competitors of yours that are showing up on the first page, they have authority. What is authority? It's basically popularity. Google is checking the authority that other pages have that are linking to you. You want to make sure that these links are locally relevant and industry relevant. That's super important. We have a classic video on how to get legit local backlinks in the description for you, so be sure to check that one out. It's an oldie but a goodie, so definitely want to check out that video. Now you also want to do what I like to call ongoing on-page optimizations. Now I don't have a video on this, and if you want to see a video on this, leave a comment below and I'll make this one down the road. But basically what I like to do is I like to look at the competitors that are on the first page Google and then kind of compare our page to it. And I like to do this for each service and then for the location pages, and really dig in and say, what are they doing that we're not, and what are some things that we can do that nobody's doing? All right. Sometimes the answer is not a lot, but sometimes there's a massive opportunity to create something that's a little bit better, or to cover some like secondary keywords that nobody else is. So there can be some opportunities to get leads from that. So we want to check in on that periodically. And finally, we also want to focus on moving our website from whatever level it's at to the next level. So you might have went from level 2 to level 3 during the build phase. We'll go back to the build phase, go from level 3 to level 4. Then eventually, once you've tapped out everything at the bottom of the sales funnel, then you can move from level 4 to level 5. So that's it, people. 3 phases: strategy, build, care. Focus on these 3 phases. Go watch those other videos and subscribe, because we're going to be releasing more content to help you out, so that way you can crush your local SEO strategy in 2025. If you feel like you need a little bit more structure when it comes to watching local SEO lessons, then you're definitely going to want to check out our 30-day local SEO playbook. Just head over to 30dayseo.com right now to get your free Google Doc so you can follow along, and then watch this series right here, because it's totally going to help you out. And if you're running any questions, always respond to the comments. Leave them below. Am I going to get too many comments? I don't care. Leave the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one.